it again. So, today I want to talk about using both normal and primitive fishing tackle. Now, primitive fishing will involve traps. One like or similar to what I did yesterday, or making and using hooks out of the surrounding areas. Now, you can make a hook out of bone, wood, thorn, metal. In some cases, people have used plastic and even stone. Now, a hook can be your classic U-shaped hook, or one side shorter than the other, what you think of when you hear the word fishing hook. Or you can use something called a gorge hook. And what that is, would basically be just something about that long, on average, for a medium to large size fish. Now when you put your bait on there, what happens is when they swallow it, this is how it works, is when they swallow it, and then when it gets pulled on, that gorge that is like this with the line, it's going to look like this when it's on the line, but when it comes up, when you pull it, it's going to be like that, and it's going to lodge itself in the fish's gut. Not exactly the most eco-friendly, but you know. Now, yesterday, me and my girlfriend were out hiking, and she found these two little bones. She told me not to actually use them for anything, so I'm just going to show them to you, because these will make great for any kind of a gorge hook. One like that, how small it is, you would cut both those bigger ends off and sharpen them both, and you tie your line in the center. It'd even help if you tied a notch and made a notch in the center for your line to sit on. And there's this one once I can get my hands on it, which would be even better for smaller fish. And look how small this one is. Okay. Bone is probably one of the better things to use for any kind of a hook. And yeah, thorns will actually work pretty well. I've actually caught a couple of fish with a thorn, like off of a briar. And I haven't tried stone, and I haven't done bone yet, but I know it works. And you can make the fishing line out of any kind of a supple, strong cordage, whether it be something from your clothes, or inner strands from paracord, or fishing line, or down to primitive cordage if you can make it. Like milkweed works great, dog bane works great. I hear what's it called? Agave works, and yucca. Yeah, agave and yucca. And yucca, to my knowledge, doesn't grow naturally around here. It's been imported here, but you'll find it all along where old home sites used to be and stuff like that. And it's wide, narrow leaves. You just crush them up, separate the fibers, twist them up. I mean, you know how to do that if you watch my other video. And you could also make a gill net out of either normal cordage or natural cordage or scrap cordage. Yeah, I mean, when you're in a survival situation, your imagination can be what helps you survive the most. you need to improvise, adapt, and overcome. That is the United States Marine Corps that say that. Okay. Now, this is my fishing kit that I keep in my BOB. 3-day pack, whatever you want to call it, camping backpack, whatever you want to call it. But I like fish. I like fishing the most. I would rather eat deer over fish any day, but fishing's fun for me. I'm pretty good at it. Yeah. So this is my fishing kit. Don't mind the bones. I just put them in there so they wouldn't get broke. I keep 2 types of cordage. Very narrow cat line. It's rated to 90 pounds. This, which is basically for improvising a stringer if I need to, which is only rated to 30 pounds. I keep 2 very small bobbers. I keep a whole bunch of treble hooks. There's endless uses for treble hooks. A grub lure, these little pull minnows on the other side. I keep this lure, which I found, a hula popper, large hooks, and a whole bunch of small hooks because, like I said, I love fishing. And some artificial baits and some gold hooks. I love gold hooks. And some barrel swivels. And I use those primarily for when I'm trying to use large string. I can hook the large string on the barrel swivel and just put the hook on the swivel. And it's a little harder to catch fish because they can see the swivel, but you can still catch fish. And I have. And I keep some sunfish lures and then this Sanu. So that's pretty much it. And I keep all these lures and hooks in here because I don't bring my actual tackle box typically when I go fishing. I typically just bring this and my backpack. That way I just have everything I need right there with me. And one of my favorite actual fishing traps, this is a fishing trap, yes, is a yo-yo trap. I love these. I caught a 5-pound, give or take, bass off a pier with this. I'll actually load in that picture so you can see for yourself. I'm not joking. It was a big one, and it was literally making the pier shake. So yeah. But how this works, it's got a spring inside, and it's got barrel swivel and hook on it. And when you just pull out as much as you want, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take this and push it down into there, and that holds itself. And then you'll take this string, which I put on here, and you'll dangle it, and when something pulls on it, it does that, and it'll do that, and it'll set the hook for you. And I've been hooked myself on this 1,000 times doing that. That's why I'm not letting it reel in as fast as it will go, because I don't like unhooking myself. Alright, so that's different kinds of fishing. Now, I'm not going to do any kind of primitive fishing today, but I will do some minimalistic creek fishing, provided I can find some bait. So let me go do that, and I'll get back to y'all in a little while. Alright, now typically when you're fishing in areas like this, you want to try and be quiet and sneaky, because it's such a small area, all the fish are going to be spooked easily. So you don't want to be stomping around, troughing around, making all the noise you can. So I'm going to fish under this log right here where it looks pretty deep, and I'm going to set up my yo-yo trap because I don't want to, you know, rewind all my string and all that crap when I'm done. Alright. Alright, we sit back. Okay, so that area is pretty shallow, actually. I can see the bottom again, and they're typically not going to be there now, which kind of sucks. But I did leave the trap there in case something decides to mess with it. Alright, so I'm going to turn the camera off, and if something takes that for the next few minutes, I'll show you. If not, then, well, no surprise from me. Fishing this creek is pretty predictable. Alright, see you in a little bit. Okay, ain't nothing still took in my little lure. I mean, not my lure, but the yo-yo trap. So really, they just ain't biting in this area today. Kinda sucks. But that's the reality of survival. You're not going to get something on the first try every time. You're not going to get some whenever you want it. It's whenever nature decides to give it to you. Or might I say, whenever the Lord decides to give it to you. So, this is a fun one. I will see you in the next one, of course.